What's up, guys? My beautiful name is Mercy and you are welcome to Adam and Rich. If you're joining us for the first time, thank you so much for coming in. Please make sure that you subscribe so that you become part of this beautiful family. I know it's been a while since I uploaded a video and mambo yamekuwa mengi, masaa ni machache, so it is what it is, but I'm back. So today, previously I shared a video about how to run an online business. You can make money from your couch, from your house, even from the office. If you're employed, you can still make some extra coins from your phone by using your phone. So if you haven't watched that video, please make sure that you do so that you can understand now this part too that I'm doing. So today I want to talk about challenges that you get to experience when it comes to running an online business. So the first challenge is uncertainty. There's a lot of uncertainty when you're running an online business, in this sense that especially when you're selling an online stuff. Let's say, for example, a piece of cloth or something. You have all seen the joke that goes around in the online space about what you ordered for versus what you receive. And this is really not the mistake of the seller. It's a mistake of, every time we are capturing a photo of something that we want to sell, we always try to get the best photo. And some of these photos are edited, actually. And so the quality of what you see online may not be the real thing in actual. So sometimes there's a lot of uncertainty in terms of details. There's a lot of uncertainty in terms of the quality. And so most people actually are a bit skeptical about shopping online because they fear buying stuff, and then once they receive the items, they realize that it's not what they thought it was. And so there's a lot of uncertainty. So this is a challenge that you really can't do much about it. So it's advantageous to have your own shop where you can stock these items. But what do? We can still, of course, these are rare cases. They are not daily cases that happen. But this is one of the challenges that you must get ready for. Get ready for some clients returning your items because they didn't meet the expectation. Like recently I sold some item to a friend, actually to a client, and when they received it, when they checked it, they really didn't like it, so they had to return the item. And so those are some of the things that you get to experience. Then the other major challenge you get to experience is you can run out of stock. Most of the times you post an item and then a client orders for the item or asks about the item, and maybe they make the payment, and by the time you're consulting from your supplier, you realize that this specific item is already out of stock, and then the client maybe has already made the payment, and then they end up feeling disappointed and they have unmet expectations. So get ready for such things. You will not meet every client's expectations. There are those that will be disappointed in you. There are those that will be so desperate for a certain item, and you will be out of stock of that particular item. So actually some of these times I send my riders to the supplier shop, and once they get there, before I send the rider, the supplier says this item is available. I send my rider, the client has already made the payment, and once they get to the shop, they are told that the item is already out of stock. So I have been disappointed most of the times because of such issues. And so those are some of the things that you need to get ready for. You need to expect. And so one of the solutions to solve that particular problem is make sure that you do not just have one supplier. Have a number of them, so that if supplier A is out of stock of a particular item, you can check from supplier B or C or D. So make sure that you don't just stick to one supplier. Have as many as possible. Then the other thing is Sometimes there is delay in delivery. You see, in my previous video when I talked about running an online business, I mentioned that you need to have riders who can parcel the items for you to the clients. And some of the times I've called my riders and I'm like, there's this particular item that I need to be parceled to such a place. And then the rider, maybe they are busy or they're delivering a number of parcels. And so by the time they are parceling your order to the client, maybe the client feels like they are delayed. They feel delayed. I remember last month there's a client who ordered for a shoe, and this shoe was needed that specific day. So I sent my rider, and the rider parceled the item, and then the item is home to the client. But this shoe didn't fit the client, so the client wanted to do an exchange. So when I told the client to parcel the shoe back to the shop, and so when the rider received the shoe, in the process of exchanging and sending it back, it was already like 2 days, and so there was a bit of disappointment with the client because they felt like there was a lot of delay. You can imagine in a case where a client maybe is ordering an item for a specific event on a specific day, and then maybe they order it a day prior, and then that happens. Then you realize the client may not end up happy. So there is that challenge of delay in delivery. So when you're also looking for riders, make sure that you have riders who are very quick in what they do, very quick. Also, make sure that you use matatus and circles that are very, very disciplined. Actually, on that point, when it comes to there are some parcels that get lost on the way between the rider and the circle that is supposed to deliver, maybe the matatu or whoever is supposed to do the delivery. So when you're doing that, to make sure that you're on the safe side, you can go for circles that are very disciplined, those that have offices, so that if the client is not able to pick that item on that particular day, then this particular delivery circle is able to keep the item in their shop and have it given to the client the following day when they are available. So make sure you avoid using circles or individuals, because individuals sometimes when they lose their item, you really don't have anything to question them. It's not really easy to question them, but with circles it's easy to question them. Yeah, so I actually like how Super Metro Circle operates, because those guys, if you give them your parcel, they will call the client or the one that is supposed to receive the parcel. Before they get where they are supposed to call the client, and once they get there, if the client is not yet there, one of their, I don't know whether they are called agents or they are called what, I don't know, will actually wait for you where you're supposed to pick the item. They are never in a hurry. They are very disciplined, and so I can recommend them. I don't know which other circle. You can comment down below which other circle you prefer sending your parcels through. Then the other challenge is that some of the times you will meet some complicated clients. In business, you are just ready for people who just complicate everything. And they will order for an item, and they will not even bother to check the fine details of the item, in terms of the size, in terms of the quality, in terms of the price and all that. And once the item is delivered to them, they may choose not to pay. Or they'll just complicate everything. So to be on the safer side, I prefer having the client pay before I deliver the item, because there are times I have taken items to clients, delivered items to clients, and the client is no longer willing to pay. You've used your own time, you've spent your money, your fare to that place, and you've wasted your energy. And if you're running an online business, it means that you have to pay the supplier so that you can get the item. So some of these times, actually, you realize that you used your own money to purchase the item from the supplier. You get to the client, and the client is now complicating everything. So this is why I prefer, personally, this is how I operate. Before I can deliver that item, once you confirm that the item is available, you confirm the color and everything, you make the payment, then I pay my supplier. I take the item, parcel it to you. So, and then there is no refund. What is going to happen is that we can exchange maybe the color, but not the design. Same design, but maybe we change the color. So make sure that you're very keen on that. Otherwise, there are just clients who are going to misuse you. Then the other one is in online business, expect to have a lot of unclosed sales. What do I mean by unclosed sales? This is a case where a client will see something that you posted online and they'll be like, how much is this shoe? How much is this shoe rack? How much is this dish? How much is this bottle? And then you tell them. And then they'll be like, send me more. Let me see the one that I can pick. Let me see what suits me best. So you spend your time doing a lot of research and getting more items from the suppliers. You send them everything that they need. You update them on everything that they need. And then all of a sudden, once they have checked everything, they just go silent. They go silent. Some of these clients will tell you, I'll get back to you tomorrow. I'll get back to you at the end of the month. I'll get back to you in a short while. And they never get back to you. So these are some of the things that you experience and you expect them to happen. So don't be bitter with clients because they do that. Actually, there are so many of my clients, potential clients, who just keep on asking, how much is this? How much is this? And I'm never tired of telling them, quoting the prices to them. So don't be tired of quoting the prices to them. Be patient with them. Someday they might buy. And if they don't buy, maybe they are going to refer some people to you. So it's some of these clients who keep on asking for the prices and will never buy. It's some of these people who keep on referring people to me. Even though they don't buy, they refer clients to me. And so don't rule out any client or put them off just because they keep on asking for prices and they never buy. So expect a lot of unclosed sales. So those are some of the challenges you expect as you're running this online business. So if you're ready for it, make sure that you brace yourself up well for these challenges. But there is nothing really that doesn't have challenges. So don't be discouraged by any of these challenges. Just make sure that you're ready to face them and to overcome them, because at the end of the day, all we want is to do business, to satisfy the client, and also to get ourselves some extra coins. So I hope these details have been of help to you. If you have loved what I've shared, please make sure that you give my video a thumbs up. Comment down below some of the challenges that we get to experience in online business. If you're doing some online business, let me know some of the challenges that you get to experience. Let me know anything that you would want to say about this video. Thank you so much for joining, and thank you for watching to the end. Please make sure that you share with your friends. Bye bye.